Hello, welcome to Elementary Beginner English Learner. My name is Miss Lewis. I'm so happy you're here today. This is week 9, and we will be talking about deer in the city. By reading the story 2 Days in May, we'll do lots of activities with speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Let's get started. The second page of your packet looks like this. Today, we are going to do day 1. If you have your packet, follow along with me. If you don't, that's okay. We can still do the activities together. To begin with, day 1, we're on page 3. Today, you will learn words from part 1 of the book 2 Days in May. We'll read part 1 and answer those questions. To get us started, we want to be thinking. This book is about a girl who sees deer in her city. She wants to help the deer be safe. Think about animals you see in the city. And we're going to draw a picture here. There are lots of different animals. This is my picture. Now I want to talk about it. Here it says, I see in the city. My sentence is, I see birds in the city. What animals do you see? Rabbits, rats, maybe a bunny? Your sentence will have different animals. I see animals in the city. Good. Now let's look at some new vocabulary. Look at the picture. This shows an animal called a deer. Repeat after me. Deer. Very good. Now let's write the word deer. D-E-E-R. Deer. Good. Look at this picture. This place is called a city. We live in a city, Washington, D.C. Repeat after me. City. Good. Now let's write it. C-I-T-Y. City. Very nice. Our next word on this page has to do with this picture. It looks like a police officer, but this is someone who helps animals. It's called animal control. Repeat after me. Animal control. Put it together. Animal control. Good job. Let's write it. Animal control. Very nice. These are 3 words we'll see today. Now let's go look at some more. Look at the picture. This is different than a city. There are not big buildings. There are lots of trees. This is the country. Repeat after me. Country. Good. Now let's write it. C-O-U-N-T-R-Y. Country. Look at our next picture. What do you see? I see 2 cars and an animal. That's a deer. If the car hits the animal, ouch, it will hurt. The word is hurt. Good. That's when something feels bad. Ouch! A hurt. One more time. Hurt. Good. Now let's write it. H-U-R-T. Hurt. Here is our next word. Look at that picture. The poor deer is not alive. It was killed. It is now dead. Repeat after me. Killed. Yes, after the car hurt the deer was killed. Now we will spell that. K-I-L-L-E-D. Killed. We have one more word. Look at this picture. That woman is thinking, she's worried. She doesn't feel good. Our word is worried. Repeat after me. Worried. Good. Now let's spell it. W-O-R-R-I-E-D. Worried. Let's go through and say our words looking at the picture. Then we'll use those words to read. Deer, city, animal control, country, hurt, killed, and worried. Nice job. Our next section is to read part of our story. We want to look at the pictures, think about the pictures, and then we'll read the words to find out what happens to the deer. The title of our book is 2 Days in May. What do you see in the picture? Very good. There are lots of animals. They are deer. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 deer. Good. Now let's start reading. Part 1. Look at this picture. What do you see? I see a girl and her mom. They're looking out the window, and there are some deer. Now let's read the words. On a Saturday in May, I saw animals eating the lettuce in my garden. Mama, look, I said. She said, those animals are deer. Why did they come into the city? Look at this picture. I see many people. I see the deer. I see lots of apartment buildings. Now let's read the words. Friends came to look at the deer eating lettuce in the garden. Look at this picture. What do you see? Now let's read the words. Papa and I went outside. Why are the deer in the city? I asked. The deer smelled your garden. They came for food. They must be hungry to eat. Look at the picture. Look at the people's faces. Are they happy, sad, or worried? Let's read the words. The apartment owner said to Papa, the deer cannot stay here. I will call animal control. Papa was sad, but he said, okay. Now look at this picture. Where are the deer? How do the people's faces look? Let's read the words. The lady said, I saw many deer when I lived in the country. She said, the smaller deer are called does. They are girls. The bigger deer are boys, bucks. Look at the picture. Now let's read. Papa and the owner talked to animal control. They said there is no food for the deer in the city. They can get hurt in the city. The law says the deer should be killed. Everyone was worried. Great job! We read the first part of the story. Now let's answer some questions. Our first question asks, why did the deer come to the city? En español se dice, ¿por qué vinieron los venados a la ciudad? Good readers, I know, will go back to the story and read again. Let's think, why did the deer come to the city? And go find it. Come on. I see the question, why are the deer in the city? Let's read this page again and listen for why the deer came to the city. Papa and I went outside. Why are the deer in the city? I asked. The deer smelled your garden. They came for food. I know food is something that you eat. So, why did the deer come? Yes, they came for food. Good. Now, let's write that down. So, in my story, I saw that the deer came for food. We can write down one word, food. Or we can put more. Let's write, the deer came for food. Good. I also might want to say, the deer came for food because they were hungry. The deer came to eat food. Choose one that you want. Do you want food or the deer came for food? Now I will ask you, and I want you to say your answer. Please repeat. Food. The deer came for food. Good. Or your answer. Get ready. Why did the deer come to the city? Tell me. Very nice. Good job to go back to the story and find the information. Good job talking. Now let's do our next question. This one says, why is the city dangerous for the deer? En español se dice, ¿por qué la ciudad es peligrosa para los venados? Dangerous. I know that means they might get hurt. Let's go back and look in the text. We knew that dangerous means they can get hurt. I see the word hurt here. Let's read this page and find more information. Papa and the owner talked to the animal control. They said there is no food for the deer in the city. They can get hurt in the city. The law says the deer should be killed. Everyone was worried. What do you see? What is dangerous and not safe for the deer? You can point or circle and say it out loud. Yes, you might say, there is no food for the deer. That's dangerous with no food. You can say, they can get hurt in the city. And look at the picture. Or the law says the deer should be killed. That's dangerous too. I want to put they can get hurt in the city. What one do you want to put? Good. Now let's go write that on our paper. The question says, why is the city dangerous for the deer? We saw there, they can get hurt. They also might have no food. It also says, the law says they should be killed. For mine, I'm going to put hurt. Now let me expand my sentence. The deer can get hurt. Very good. Let's go ahead and say these out loud together too. Repeat after me. Hurt. This one says, the deer can get hurt. Let's read it together. The deer can get hurt. Now, I'm going to ask you the question, and I want you to say your answer. You can say hurt. You can say the deer can get hurt, or give me a different answer. Ready? Why is the city dangerous for the deer? Very nice. Good job to go back in the story and talk about it. Are you ready for one more? This question says, what does the law say about deer in the city? En español se dice, ¿qué dice la ley sobre los venados en la ciudad? Let's go back and look again. Let's read this section. The law says the deer should be killed. Everyone was worried. What does it say? What does the law say about the deer? Yes, it says they should be killed. Let's put that in our answer box. You can put one word down in your box, like the word killed. You can also say, the law says they should be killed. Think about what you want to say. Repeat after me. Killed. The law says they should be killed. Let's say it together. The law says they should be killed. Now, I'm going to ask you the question, and I want you to tell me your answer. What does the law say about deer in the city? Nice job. Great going back to the text to find the information, and great putting it here in your own words, writing it and saying it out loud. Now, tomorrow we will read more about 2 days in May and what the people can do to help the deer. I think you're really going to like it. Great job today. Bye.